Ooh, it's really cold. I got my tractor. Ah, there's snow on it too. Oh, man. The parking brake's on. Let's just see if it starts. That's weird. That's really weird. What? Mm-hmm. Okay, anyways, just finished up the last video. Welcome back to Busted Knuckles Garage. Here with more 3813 with a blown head gasket that I got on Facebook Marketplace BS. And now I'm actually gonna have to fix it. I don't really want to. Great. Okay, guys, we're in the briefing room, the Acura, okay? So, basically, long story short, if you didn't see the last video, I bought a 1986 Honda 3813 for a very good price, and it had the deck, the bagger, the headlight, and some other miscellaneous parts that I needed for my 3813 that I frame off restored close to a year ago already. So I bought it, I hauled it home, it ran great and everything, took the parts, took the deck, didn't take the headlight off yet, took the bagger off. I washed it, I was getting ready to clean it up and get it ready to sell. And I went to start up and I realized I had a blown head gasket. So, it's been about 2 weeks, I'd say, maybe 3, since I figured that out. And I've decided I'm going to dingle ball a head gasket in it. Now, this is not going to be like the 3813, disassemble the whole motor, replace every little thing, spend too much money on it. This is going to be the absolute bare minimum. We're going to valve cover gaskets. We got to take the valve cover off. Head gasket and the oil O-ring seal on the head gasket. That's all that's getting put in it. And if I find something catastrophic when I take it out, then I'll just try to sell it as is. If not, I'll part it out. Because I don't want to do it because it's a nice original tractor, but I'm not above doing that to get my money back because I like money. So that brings us to where we are now. Now, I was hoping I wouldn't have to work on this thing, but my free Briggs & Stratton that I got, which has been my background project, which I don't know if I'll do a video on it yet, is waiting. I got to order rings for it because I have the wrong rings for it. The world's cheapest HS928 needs cables that I was going to get yesterday, but I ordered the wrong cables, so that's not going to be here to deal with the third issue, a huge amount of snow. The Acura, as you can basically tell, is perfectly fine. It doesn't need anything. And last but not least, I'm still waiting on parts and getting the deck painted and all that good stuff for my 3813 that frame off restored. So, now that I've exhausted all other options, I gotta fix this thing. So, I am just gonna start yanking stuff apart and see what happens. Who knows? Maybe I'll get lucky and it'll all blow up. And then I'll never have to work on it again. Anyways, let's start with this. This is a pretty well-known trick also. Before I start, I just want to show y'all. When I'm taking stuff apart, Sharpie and sandwich bags, label the bolts. It makes it so much better. And if you want to take short videos of how everything is, pictures work good, but I've noticed videos work even better. So anyways, let's get to draining the coolant. Decided I'm going to get under here and change the oil. Drain the oil first. I just wanted to show you guys why I like this thing. Look how beautiful and original this thing is. It's kind of, honestly, a shame that the paint isn't as nice as the rest of it. Paint's okay, but it's not, like, mine. But it's a shame that the paint doesn't match the nice originality and stuff of, what's it called, under here, because this would be a beautiful Survivor tractor if otherwise. But, I mean, you throw a paint job at this thing, or even, if you really want to, you could do a paint correction, but, I mean, come on. This is one of the this thing's 40 years old, and it looks like it just came off the showroom floor on the underneath. for the most part. As the name of our lovely channel says, I just busted my knuckles. I didn't bust them open, but just hit them pretty good because it's cold and everything hurts when it's cold. But the drain plug's loose. Now, let's see what secrets hide in this oil. Now, I did top it off when I got it. Holy moly. And it's not mixing coolant into the oil, but let's see what's in here. Dirty, like I knew it was dirty. I'm looking at it through the camera. Ooh, it does have a little stuff in it. Well, it's got oil on it. I don't know how good some of it is, but it's there. I gotta get a rag. 1 second, guys. Boop. Oh, you thought I was gonna drop it in there? How stupid. Okay, so after taking out and looking in the light, we obviously do have a little bit of metal, but that's to be expected in a 40-year-old tractor engine. Other than that, though, actually looks remarkably good. No milkshake. Don't see a lot of sludge. So, get this drained, then we'll move on to the coolant. Yet another small thing I just noticed that was hacked on this thing. So, I went and got my 10mm, because that's what the hood strap bolts are. So I'm going to take the hood off. Last time I checked, that's not a 10mm. And I didn't check the other side, so let's see if the other side's mismatched or... Oh, yep, the other side is the right one on it. Wow, that's not tightened in. I bet that's double, cross-threaded, rather. Wow, that's cross-threaded. Okay. Why am I doing this to myself? Why don't I just go save all of my money and buy a car? Why do I do this to myself? Okay, guys, of course the heater's back on. I got this side off. I gotta see what... I wasn't even paying attention. Is that? Of course, it's a star bit thingy. I don't know what those are called. That might be vice grip worthy, because I don't feel like dealing with it. Nick the meteorologist here. Update. It's really snowy. Okay, guys, ignore the giant heater. I got the hood off, and is this it? No. Well, this is what I had to use. Someone put a weird Torx bit in the side of the hood piece. So, yeah, this thing's just more hacked the more I look at it. Now it's time to drain the coolant. Hopefully that's not hacked too. Okay, guys, so drain the coolant, got the radiator off, got the front motor mount bolts off, looking at the rear ones now. Then I disconnect the fuel line and disconnect the battery terminal. Dun, dun, dun! Okay, guys, so last night, it was really late when I did it, and got the motor mount bolts out, got the wiring harness removed, and something else that was kind of a pain in the butt. Oh, I got the PTO cable off, but that was really it. I just yanked the motor and put it right here on the bench. And this is where it's been sitting, because I've been cleaning up snow all morning. So, now we can kind of look at this thing a little closer. And I just noticed I do see a gasket in there, so I'm kind of happy. I thought it was just RTV. Like my 3813, my one I'm keeping. So, I am going to get to this tomfoolery. Then I'll start with getting the air filter housing off. And like I said, this is getting put together as cheap and dirty as possible. So, I'm going to try to get this all off in one assembly. So, that's where we're at, guys. Boop. Yep. Well, that's off. That's disgusting. And reminder to myself, the short bolts go in the side of the head. So, that's tight on there. I don't feel like screwing with that. Let's see if I can leave that one on. Gotta get these last two bolts out of here. Get this valve cover off. Then get actually I'll get the timing cover off first, because I'm scared of what I'm gonna find in there. I gotta face it. So guys, I'm gonna take this last bolt out. Once again, kind of marking myself for what has to go here, this clip. And I just noticed, now this had mice in it. It was supposed to have been cleaned out and had a timing belt on, rather. That scares the crap out of me. So, let's just do it right on camera. Live reaction. Let's see. Ooh, that wasn't good. Let's see what happens. That's not a good angle. Let's stand you guys up. Nope, that won't work either. Will this work? Let's look. Yes, it will, hopefully. Let's see what's behind door number timing cover. I'm scared. I'm genuinely scared right now. Ah, son of the you know what. What? Good news, I had a water pump done. Wasn't lying about that one. Oh, shoot. I gotta. That's not good. Brand new ignition coil. I really hope these mice didn't get in there. Oh, they're behind. Oh, they're behind there. That scares me. That genuinely scares me. That will determine this motor's fate if I have to put a coil in it. Tell where it had been stuck originally. Definitely did have a new timing belt and water pump put on it. A new ignition coil. So after thinking for a moment, as I showed you guys, I can see there's stuff behind there. I'm gonna get the flywheel off and see what's behind there. Good news is though, the damper's good. It's another thing that I would have just given up on. Now that I actually look at it, looks like he replaced it. Newer cast iron, I can tell. Let me find some bag and gloves and get rid of this. Guys, the next day, I went ahead and yanked the flywheel off. I got a puller out for it, didn't want to come off. Got the magneto off, I just have it hung up right here. And no mice damage on the coils, thank God. Because that's another one of those things, if it was broken, would have been the end of the motor, end of the tractor. But it's not. Verified timing. Timing was set right. Top dead center. Or why am I saying top dead center? I don't know. Timing marks here line up. Timing marks here line up. So I also did notice chew timing belt. So just another price for this thing. I'm gonna go ahead and get the timing belt off, get the cam gear off, and then I'm gonna start trying to see how I want to get this all off in one piece. So keep you guys updated, and we're getting somewhere, hopefully. Guys, the heater's back on. Got the cam gear off. It actually came off really easy. The shaft looks great in the end, no wear. Doesn't look like it was leaking. I think the valve cover bolts on this side were slightly loose. I think that might have been why there was some oil seepage. But now let me just get, I doubt this will work, but let's try to just pry this off. Oh, wow, wasn't that stuck? Maybe it has been into at some point. I do not want to drop all this stuff in there. I should have cleaned it first, but hindsight. Let's move that. Oh, okay. Okay, there's not much sludge. Actually, wow. Pretty clean motor. Okay. And there's RTV all over this, so someone's definitely been in here. Great. Now I'm gonna start trying to see if I'm gonna unbolt the exhaust from the block down there. I gotta unbolt the front guard up there, this exhaust guard, I believe. I might be able to get with it, I don't know. And then I'm hoping, theoretically, I can just pull this whole thing back and just literally slap a head gasket in it. So that's what it's looking like right now, guys. I also might throw a starter solenoid in it I gotta see if I know I have a spare one. I don't know if it's good though. So try that, see what happens. This is honestly going better than I thought it would. Okay guys, so I got the muffler bolts off down here. I disconnected the throttle linkage. And as of right now, theoretically, I think I might be able to just take the head bolts out now, and this whole assembly should just come apart. So I'm gonna Google it and see if I can find anything. If not, got a 12mm ratchet. I don't think it'll be tight enough, but we'll see what we can do. Okay guys, looks a little different now. So, off camera, me and my dad got all this cleaned up. Now granted, the cylinder walls, before everyone goes crying, I know they're not great, but it still had compression and it didn't smoke, so they're fine. Also, that being said, now this motor was seized before the second owner, the guy I bought it from, bought it. I don't know what the hell he used to get this thing unstuck. That something's big and metal. This one, I can't, that's deep. That's probably, catch, no, my nails are long, I gotta cut them, but I can easily catch my nail on that. Stevie Wonder could see that's wrong. I don't know if Braille could read this piston. So that being said, also, timing belt was all chewed up, I noticed. You know, supposedly I had a new one. Let's get the camera to focus. It's gonna focus. Let's put it close. No, it's not gonna want to focus. But you can vaguely see there's a little ridge along it. It's split over there. It's chewed and cracked over here. There, now it's focused. The water pump is new though. So, now this is all clean and the head is all clean. Now we'll, oh, I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, this valve's a little loose, but it's fine. It's fine. It all ran good. It had great compression, still does. So, let's get these sandwiched together and see how much I can get done today. Okay, guys, update. So, yesterday, I just got the head on it, torqued all the bolts down, and got the valve cover on. And then today, I spent some time. We got the bolts for this metal exhaust shield thingy. I don't know what Honda calls it, but we got that tightened up. The coolant bypass hose, let's see. Coolant bypass hose down there, I got it on, got it tight. Got the bolts back in this engine mount plate. And just spent some time, replaced the solenoid that the guy who owned it before bypassed it, and 10 minutes later it's all new. And I just got the cam gear on. Now I'm just gonna get the timing belt back on and magneto probably. It's coming right together. Dun, dun, dun. Okay guys, it's a couple days later. I haven't had really a chance to work on it, but the other night I got the cam gear on, the timing belts on, and now it is a little tighter than I would like it. Still has free play, but I don't want to have to buy water pump O-ring, so that's good enough. She'll wear right in. Got the magneto mounting piece. I don't know what they call it, but that's on. I have the magnetos cleaned up and they're reinstalled. So next step is gonna be get the flywheel on, which is all cleaned up, and then torque it down, get the ignition coil on. I should be able to get the whole cover back on. Make sure it all starter engages right, maybe. I know it did, but just want to make sure. Another thing I noticed, that's just a weird little piece of information. I don't know what it's for. Maybe someone can tell me down in the comments. But I have never seen a GX series engine with a stamping on the bottom. It says 23 on it. That's not on my 3813 or either of my 14s. So if anyone knows what that is, let me know. I'm just curious. So that's really where we're at, guys. Got this piece back on, got the one bolt in for the time being loose. And I'll keep you guys updated. I mean, it's not really, I didn't completely disassemble it like 3813 we frame off restored, but it's obviously gonna take less time. I didn't really paint anything. I didn't do anything other than slap a head gasket. So, it's coming together and it might work. I really hope it does because I want to spend more money on this thing. Okay guys, I have the flywheel loosely on. I just have the nut hand tight. And I just wanted to share before I get this on. Have a strap wrench to hold the front of the motor. Or the flywheel if you can. Because these are a nightmare of torque. It's very high torque. It's I believe 80 to 87 foot-pounds. And it's a rotating assembly. You can't really hold it too well. So I just wanted to share that. She's all tight. She's on the keyway. Looking good. Always a big moment when the flywheel goes on to me. So I'm just going to keep cranking away at it. A little dirty right there. But it's just perfectly functional. Well, it better be. Otherwise, I don't want to make more videos on this. Okay, guys. So this has been on the bench for about, I'd say a week and a half. Yeah, week and a half. And I think this is one of my best jobs yet. Blew it apart, put a head gasket in it, put a valve cover gasket in it, timing belt. All in a week and a half. Pretty good. Now, granted, it's not perfect, but it's a really good, nice little GX360. Real quick, last thing I wanted to do was put a little liquid electro tape. The boot on this was a little chewed up from mice. So the lovely liquid electro tape has done great. This is clearanced. It's about 12 thousandths. The service manual tells you 16 to 8 thousandths. Flywheel's on, torque to 87 foot-pounds. These are torqued to yes. Definitely he put a newer damper in it when he did it the first time, but it all spins good. I don't want to spin it too much because I don't have any oil in there. What's the word? Used new to the motor starter solenoid. That's really it, guys. I'm gonna get the cover on next, get the damper covers on, gotta get the exhaust on, and then I might put the air filter on too beforehand, but it'll be pretty much ready to drop in and see if I fixed it, which I'm kind of scared to figure out. But we'll find out together. Good news and bad news, guys. So, first thing, muffler's on and tight and all good. Second good news, damper cover's all nice and on there. Then the bad news. Here's the thermostat housing. What do you notice that's missing in there? I think I indubitably got screwed. So I was kind of like, I don't know if the guy didn't know Hondas or what happened. The head gasket was leaking. You've got a thermostat to make less pressure on the head gasket so it leaks less. Behold, no more thermostat. So I'm just peachy right now. This motor's not going in as soon as I thought. I thought it was all done. Now I'm mad. Okay guys, ignore the heater. So, here's what we have now that I've let it dry. Bunch of RTV and crap. It's all gross. And I don't want to sell it to someone with no thermostat and it overheats. I don't screw people. So, I'm gonna get this cleaned up. I've given myself some time to cool off about it. And there's really nothing else I can do. I gotta fix it. And I really have nothing better to do because it's once again snowing. And I still have to fix the HS928. And I really don't feel like digging it out right now, so I'm just gonna let it get even more buried in snow. Seems like the right thing to do. Okay guys, so it's been a couple days. I think I last worked on this Saturday or Sunday. Haven't had a chance to work on it the last 2 days. And on Sunday I sold a snowblower and watched the Patriots get their butt kicked in the Super Bowl. So anyways, I've gotten motivation once again to work on this. This gasket got all scraped and DRTV'd. You have to thank my dad for that. I started it, and then Sunday was religiously watching the Super Bowl. He was only mildly religiously watching the Super Bowl, and he did that for me. So, thank Boss Man for that. So now this is all clean. I just want to get a little rust that I can off there. Make sure that's all clean. Slap it back together and put it in this tractor, and if it doesn't work, I'm gonna explode. Quite frankly. So, let's get to it. Okay guys, just here's a little update. So, I have done what I could to get the RTV all out of these holes, the bolt holes. This one I actually forgot, never mind. I gotta do that one still. Got it off the stud too. Lightly just went over the inside of this with a wire brush, just to get any heavy crap off. Started scraping this gasket, then realized I forgot how much I hate scraping gaskets. And don't want to give away the surprise just yet. Probably I'm gonna, but. And I cleaned off this side of the thermostat housing, the gasket, got it all prepped. Now I'm just going over it lightly with the wire brush, and the black paint started to flake off. And I couldn't resist it, so I just painted it real quick. Quick and dirty. Looks good, it's gonna last. Whatever paint Honda used on these, I've noticed it just does not hold up for anything. I don't know why. So all that said and done, that's good. It's gonna be absolutely great when it's done. I know this motor doesn't deserve it, but just one of those things, you open the hood, you gravitate towards. So I guess I'll keep slaving away on this. I might give up and get the HS928 in here, but gotta get it done either way. So guys, I'm just getting a thermostat in, and I just noticed this in the housing. I thought it was rust. I went to scrape it all, or wire brush it out. It's definitely not rust. Looks like it's head gasket sealant of some type. You can see that at the back is rust. In the front right there. Oh, just pour it right on in. Why do I buy these? Why do I do this to myself? Now, theoretically, great, now the heater's gonna come on just so I'm talking, of course. Theoretically, we have a motor that's done in every way you can think of. New thermostat, new timing belt, new head gasket, valve cover. Enough for this thing, more than it deserves. Okay guys, heater's still on, so I gotta talk loud. I just realized I gotta get this out from under there. I put it in the clip so it wouldn't move. Motor's as done as it's gonna be. So, solenoid, as I said, timing belt, head gasket, all that good stuff. I got this on just because I like putting these on before I put it together. Got it all clean. And this is what we got, guys. I'd say a pretty decent little motor now. Not before, but now it is. Got this rad hose on. That's really it. So I'm gonna have the tractor in here. Gonna get her ready to prepped. I'm gonna move this cable. Hopefully we'll get her stabbed in tonight. Maybe even running. Okay guys, so I've kind of spent the last hour just plugging everything back in. And as always, I like to do a preliminary start. Has some random oil in it. Kept the filter on because it's first run. And yeah, let's see if this was all a giant waste of time. Oh. Oh my God! It's not smoking! It's a Christmas miracle! Okay guys, so as you just saw, it at least doesn't smoke oil, which means, holy crap, that bore's good. Don't question it. So that was last night. I'm here again the next day. I want to get radiator on, cooling system all buttoned up, all my wires run down. Then once we have all that together, then I want to run it again and make sure it doesn't blow coolant out of it. If so, I'll get the dash back on, get the PTO lever back on. What else? Get the hood back on. I still haven't put this vent tube on yet because I'm gonna take the muffler guard off anyway, so I'll just do it when I replace it. Yeah, theoretically, I might have a functioning tractor again. Theoretically. So I'm gonna get to that. I want to wash out the cooling system too. Yeah, remember that. That's really it. I'll keep you guys updated. Okay, guys. So definitely looks a lot different. Cooling system's all back together, 50-50 with antifreeze and distilled water. Very haphazardly touched up the radiator with a spray can outside in the cold. Yeah, really great. Only the finest painting environments for me. This is all hooked up. I decided not to run the wires just yet, just because I don't feel like finding the clips. Got the right instrument cluster back on. I got it all screwed in and plugged in and everything. Steering wheel is hand tight. I gotta tighten it all the way, but all works. One of the main reasons I took it out, I'll be honest, is because, I wanted the headlight button because it's smoother and it looks better than the one that's on the 3813 that all these parts are for in the first place. So, yeah. I'm gonna get it outside and I want to rip it around a little, make sure. Another big moment, the cooling system, I want to make sure it's up to snuff so it doesn't all throw something. So yeah, let's get it outside and see what happens. Okay guys, I got her outside. Yes, I know it's dark, it's like 6:30 at night, but we gotta see, of course, if all this work really was. Now, like I said, I don't care if it smokes a tiny bit on startup still, because I really still haven't ran it, and I did have oil in the cylinders, so. Not even a little bit. Not smoking coolant. So far, so good. Now I have no headlights, so wait. Let's see what's burning. Oh, I saw smoke. Let's see what it smells like. Well, it smells sweet. I don't know, just condensation in the muffler. Because water, it just won't smell like anything. Coolant smells sweet. Or it might be burning stuff off, like the paint. Don't know. So far, so good, guys. Okay, guys, so I just took it for a little rip down the driveway and back, and I have a couple conclusions. One, definitely was just burning stuff off because it's no longer. I took it up the hill of the driveway, steep incline. That's when I would huff coolant. I didn't. And B, what I said I thought I smelled, it didn't smell like coolant. I just remembered. I bet it's WD-40 because I sprayed WD-40 on the muffler bolts to get them off. So that makes me feel a lot better because I saw steam. I was like, what is that? I'm gonna take it for a couple little more rips and we'll see. We'll see if hopefully my gamble is paid off. Well, now that the flashlight is turned on, you should be able to see it. Yeah. It's definitely the WD-40 I put on the muffler bolts is making itself known. But she's looking so far so good. Not seeing any leaks. Before, I didn't mention this on camera, but I think the valve cover gasket was leaking, and it's full of RTV, so it makes sense, but definitely, I'd say a little on the noisier side of Honda motors I've owned, but it still has plenty of life left in her. I don't even say noisy, I just say it's a more use motor. It's a little looser. But it doesn't smoke, has good power, starts right up. Great little tractor, guys. It's a Christmas miracle if this thing doesn't smoke. So, that's where I'm going to leave it at for tonight. Tomorrow I want to go over everything, bomb around a little more. I think that'll be the end of this video. So guys, it's been about a month since I worked on this thing. And I'm at the place where I need to start working on again, getting this final stage started. And the first thing that's going to be done with that, and the last thing in this video, is going to be getting the hood back on and cleaning up the wiring. Because I have the hood, after I stole those headlights out of it, I got the hood all reassembled off camera. And then we just got to put some wire clips back in. It was already missing a little bundle that goes right there. And I'm making do with what I have, basically. So I'm going to get these wires tucked in and get this hood on over there. I ended up putting the headlight that came with my 3813 when I purchased it, because it's the crappiest headlight I have, and I want to get rid of it. The light bulb that I broke doing the other 3813 that I think you'll see after this, I broke the little solder off the end of it, so I had to add a little solder back onto it, because I'm not buying anything else for this. But yeah, I want to get this on. Then we're gonna, in the next video, probably do some paint correction. I haven't decided yet. But yeah, I'll talk about more of that a little later. Let me bring this over there and get the wires cleaned up for you all. Well, it's been a couple of months since we saw it like that. So, I just took this thing up to the Shelter of Doom, where I keep, or hoard, keep, whatever you want to call it, a lot more other stuff. And I was looking at this with my dad, and he was remarking on the rear tires, because he hasn't really paid attention to these before now. And my other 3813 had turf tires on it. He's never seen them like this. He was saying how heavy duty they are. I kind of just realized, yeah, sure, they have a tiny bit of dry rot in them, but not bad at all. So I was talking to him about this, and I'm like, wait a minute. Now, I was talking to someone else about when I redid the tires on my 3813 I'm keeping, and they said that they keep a set of nice original paint rims with original Ohatsus that are decent, and then they have the other set of tires for daily use. I was like, huh, that's a good idea. I wish I could find some. Just registered to me, bingo, we got rear tires. And that brings us to what I was just looking at. Over here in the back of the lovely shelter, now I have a lot of random Honda tractor parts strewn across various places. Got a transmission in here, got a lower chute for a late 3813, upper chute for a 4514. So yeah, I'm not gonna say I'm a hoarder, but I have a lot of stuff. So I was looking at these because I remembered I got these when I got my 3813 with that parts tractor way back in the day. So, what say we replace the really nice rims and tires on the 3813 before we sell it with these lovely, well, slightly less lovely, but still good tires. These did work. These were good, I think. I have not glanced at them since I put them in here in late 2024, a couple years ago. So, that being said, they're going back under there for now. But probably later this week,
I'm going to bring them down. Actually, you know what? I'm going to bring them down now. Screw it. Ugh. And we just achieved half a set of nice original 3813 tires to save. And I just eliminated 2 things of junk I own. Out in the light of day for the first time in a couple years, and ugh, they're gross. Also, who said a 3813 can't tow? Look at that right there. That's mint. This is really sketchy, but it's a good leg workout. So guys, I got her put back away. That's gonna do for this video, the 3813. Next video, we're gonna see how we can do a little paint work on it and finish it up, get it ready to be sold. Because I need money because I'm going broke on the other 3813. But don't tell anyone that. So I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.